What's going on everyone, Nathan here from myimtips.com, and in today's video we're going to have a look at on how to create an effective email marketing follow-up sequence. I'm also going to share some tips regarding email marketing in overall here. So to find out all the details, all you have to do is stay with me. But first, if you're new around, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video about internet marketing related tips, making money online, and a lot more. Alright, we know that we need to build an email list, we know that we need to set up a follow-up sequence, but the good question is, how do we actually set up an effective email sequence campaign? That is exactly what I'm going to share with you in today's video here on how to create and set up a successful email campaign there, a follow-up sequence, and I'm also going to show you one of my follow-up sequences there also. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this right now. Okay guys, you can see here I just went to Google actually and wanted to see how many times should you follow up with a prospect, and you can see here that it says 8 to 12 times. I also continued here with my research and I found nutshell.com, for example. You can see here according to the data 5 emails appear to be the magic number. Now I usually say that it is about 7 emails before they start to like you, trust you, and then they are going to buy from you. So an effective email campaign I'm going to show you here real soon inside my follow-up sequence, one of my follow-up sequences actually. But here is something that I have set up here so you can see exactly on how to set up and create an effective email marketing campaign. You can see that the first should be an introduction, of course, to mention a little bit, talk about yourself here. The second one should be a value. What do I mean by that? It means that you should provide value without promoting actually, more or less. You shouldn't even have a link there to an affiliate offer or your own product or whatever it is. The third email should also be about value, and here people are going to start to trust you more and more, okay? If I continue here, the fourth, you can see that I have actually wrote promote here. So here you can start to promote something, an offer, an affiliate offer, and then you're going to proceed here with value. You can do a review. This could be a good example also. And then you're going to continue with value and promote. So this is in overall on how it should look. So let's dive in actually and have a quick look here at my one of my follow-up sequences. So you can see here that the first email is actually the thank you for signing up. So this is for my myimtips. So if I'm just opening it up here, you can quickly see that I just talked a little bit here real quick on me, a little bit. Of course I do also, if you missed, to download the Affiliate Marketing Supremacy. And of course I also tell people here, to my subscribers, that make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channels also. So it is a good idea to do that if you are on YouTube, of course. So if I continue here, you can see that I send one day after. I send, by the way, every single day here, more or less. You can see that later on here I send after 3 days. So it's up to you. If you think that it is too much, you can send every other day. But I think, in my opinion, if you don't do it, then someone else will. If I'm interested in something, I will opt into probably more than just your list there. So keep that in mind. Don't go too hard with this. If you are providing value, it is not too much with one email a day actually. So you can see here that the second one is I asked if you have started yet, and that is just a reminder to if they have read actually the free report that I have sent them in the first email here. And you can see that the third one here, it says SOS information overload. It is good to have short, something that draw the attention, and this does, because you can see that I have a good open rate here actually at 25%. So this stands for shiny object syndrome. And here I create a story, actually, more or less, I talked about how I used to buy products. I went for the shiny object syndrome, and people can relate with me here. Okay, so this is very good also. Make sure that when you connect with your lister, that they can relate to your story, that they feel that, oh yes, this is actually what I'm doing. So I mean, the shiny object syndrome is something that we have all been through more or less in buying courses and products and so on there. So the next email that I have here is I ask straight if you need my help in anything at all regarding, of course, the free, but it could be in overall. If you need help with anything, I'll be more than happy to help you out. Okay, so this is a value email. Here the next thing is about the doer or watcher, and that is more if you are an action taker or not. This could be also another example. Do you read books? For example, if I open this up here, if you have a YouTube channel, like this is the first video that I did on this channel actually, and I talked about reading hard copy books, and I recommended the one thing there. So it can be actually a simple email with few lines like this one, and you can just mention that, like I do here, I did a video where I share the importance of reading books and also give you my top recommendation for reading a great book, the one thing. So I do recommend that video. It is highly recommended, and that is how you can provide value also. So you don't have to overcomplicate this. It's not so hard actually. Here's another tip, by the way. Make sure you subscribe to other people that are involved in your niche, and that is how you can swipe from them. Don't copy from word to word. You need to find your own writing style, but it could be a good idea to follow them and see what they are doing with their follow-up emails, and you can actually copy that. Okay, don't copy word for word. Just make sure you swipe that email sequence from your competitor or whoever it is you follow there. But make sure you do it in your own unique way. All right, so let's go ahead and have a look here. Now you can see here that I actually, here are another one with value. So I haven't even promoted anything here yet. Okay, and here is another email with value. This is another tip, by the way. Make sure it is personalized a little bit more, so you can add actually an image of yourself. It builds trust here, so it could be a good idea to do that also. And now comes actually one of my first promotions here, personal invitation for the email. And you can see here, if I open it up, and you can see here that today I want to give you the opportunity to get your hands on the same tactics and strategies that changed everything for me. So this is more what I've talked about on my previous emails here, and it is of course about building an email list. Okay, make money with that list as an affiliate marketer. So what I do is I actually promote my own course, which is Daily List Profits, with a discounted price here also. So you can see here that I have sent actually more or less 7. It is on the 8th email here, and then I continue to actually, you can see you can get paid to build your list. So this is more or less a promotion email, of course. Here's a procrastination. So here I come back again with a value email. Okay, so what I did is I took one of the videos that I posted on my channel and I talk about procrastination. So I share one simple but very powerful tip on how to overcome procrastination. So this is, you draw the attention, the curiosity here, and people want to watch that video. So they are going to like you, trust you, and of course then they are going to buy from you. And you can see here I just move on with the exact same recipe and principles that I talked about earlier here. So you can see it says looking for a way to engage your subscribers. What will you choose? You can see here by asking questions in your emails, it's also a good idea. It will activate actually people more, and they are actually going to read the email there. So keep that in mind also. Asking questions will definitely help you to get more opens there. And that is how I proceed here. This is, for example, multiple streams of income. This is another video, so it is easier for me actually, since I have video recorded, to mention it. So it's not so hard actually to write this kind of emails. As I said, a good tip is to just subscribe to your competitors there, see what they're doing, and you can more or less model what they do. Okay, don't copy them word for word, but make sure you take advantage of modeling them. Alright, now if you are interested in making a full-time passive income online with email list building, affiliate marketing, build a real long-term sustainable online business, I do have my #1 recommendation right here below that I highly suggest you to have a closer look at. If you got some value here, make sure to smash that like button below. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to both my YouTube channels that you're going to see at the end screen here. Hit the notification bell also, and make sure you check out my other video recommendation there also. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.